Hi everybody. It feels like I haven't recorded an intro for a video for the longest time ever, and that is just because I have not had cell reception for 2 or 3 weeks now, and right now I am in Mexico, of all places. Imagine that. So I am catching up with all the material I want to show you because it was an amazing summer. As you may remember, I got lucky. I was first caravanning with Allison, and that was up to Coeur d'Alene in Idaho. But then I met with Deb in the Olympic Peninsula in Washington. So we have different exploring styles. So we wouldn't get together too often, but it's nice to know that at night at the campground or wherever you are parking, at least you can have a fire and exchange information about the places you visited and all those things. And I am almost caught up with telling you part of that summer story. The last time I think I talked about Astoria and Cape Disappointment and those beautiful areas there. After that, I decided to go back to Uruguay, my country, for a short visit, just 1 week, and it was something that had to do with family issues and things. So I started going from Astoria all the way south because I decided, okay, I have to fly out of a big city. And of course, the nearest big city where I was kind of comfortable flying out of was San Francisco. So I started going down the coast of Washington and down the coast of Oregon, which I am going to show you today because it was just amazingly beautiful. And in that process, I stopped at a couple of places. I already said something about overnighting in a farm, the Blue Heron. I think it was in Washington, but I will put the information when I show you the images. So I did go south along the coast. I was driving down the west area of Washington was giving me a little bit of claustrophobia because I was driving along a channel of trees. They cut those trees every 50 years, 50, every 50 years. So they plant those trees, they wait 50 years, they get the wood, they plant new trees. But what you see from the road is 2 straight lines of very dense forest. So the only thing you see is trees and the road, just that. And that is your landscape for hundreds of miles. So I was getting a little exhausted of just seeing the same thing over and over again. It gets a little, to me, it was a little tiring. It was exhausting. I was kind of, at times I was going a little sleepy, which is not good. We know that. But not because I was sleep deprived. It was just monotonous. Look at that word. Ha! I was really exhausted of driving, but there is this project along the coast of Oregon that allows the highway to go right by the cliffs and overlooking the ocean almost all the way. And of course, I mean, in some areas, they had to add rocks and wall spaces so the highway is supported. They had to add support to the highway, but that gives you the option of having your mind full of those amazing images. I mean, the coast of Oregon is very famous, and there is merit to that fame. It really makes sense. So let me show you today part of Washington, part of that Oregon coast that was incredible. I didn't have time to actually stay in any of those beaches or even boondocking areas that may be nearby. Oregon has state parks where you can stay if you have the pass. I didn't even bother getting the pass because I knew I would have to go back again someday. So this time it was just cruising along the Oregon coast. I hope you enjoy the video because I loved it. One thing that really got me thinking is along all that area you have many signs that say tsunami area, or you're leaving the tsunami danger area. So can you imagine living in a place where if there is a huge tsunami coming from the Pacific, you actually have to run for the hills, and you see the evacuation roads? I was never exposed to that idea, so that was something that got me thinking. I hope you love these images, and let's go. Let's drive.
You were the type that eclipsed the room. I was the one who arrived too soon. But no one would ever bet against us if they saw us exchanging glances. I was too busy to fall in love. You were too busy to break my heart. Nobody else was there to stop us. Nobody else was there to warn us. Now we go on and on with this poor love song we've been working on far too long, baby. Do you still remember when our hearts tuned up spontaneously? On and on like a marathon, we keep running from fighting for something. Something to remind us that we're better than this poor love song. Too busy watching the TV screen. Now we're just betting on broken dreams. Nobody's gonna come and save us. We cashed in too many empty favors, yeah. Now we go on and on with this poor love song we've been working on far too long, baby. Do you still remember when our hearts tuned up spontaneously? On and on like a marathon, we keep running from fighting for something. Something to remind us that we're better than this poor love song. far too long, baby. Do you still remember when our hearts tuned up spontaneously? On and on like a marathon, we keep running from fighting for something. Something to remind us that we're better than this poor love song. Something to remind us that we're better than this poor
And if
love.
you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. That helps a lot. And subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more of my accent. Or not. And in my next video, I am going to tell you an amazing thing that happened to me, a couple of amazing things that happened to me near San Francisco. You're going to love these stories. Thank you so much to my Patreons for supporting me. If you want to become a Patreon, the link is in the description of this video. I appreciate all of you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Have a great day.
You were the top that eclipsed the room. I was the one who arrived too soon. But no one would ever bet against us. If they saw us exchanging glances, I was too busy to fall in love. You were too busy to break my heart. Nobody else was there to stop us.